Hi guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll go through all you need to know about the Lexus Adaptive Cruise Control System and the Lane Keep Assistance Systems. In Lexus words, it's called Dynamic Radar Cruise Control and LTA. Anyway, I'll go through all you need to know, and in the first part of the video, I'll show you the settings, how to work on all the buttons when the car is now moving. In the second part, I'll demonstrate how to use that feature in real-world driving. If you found my video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like down below. Now let's get started. First thing, disclaimer, I do not own a Lexus, and also I'm not a professional Lexus salesperson. These are the information I know from driving the LBX vehicle. In some vehicles, you may get more settings, you may get less settings, but anyway, it should be identical or should be similar towards this particular screen. Now, the first step, I'll show you how to set things up in your Lexus vehicle. If you have a screen like this, you want to go into the car setting and click the driving assist. And then under the driving assist, the first couple pages, you can turn on and off many functions. Do remember, you can also click this icon to swap left and right to change all these informations. Anyway, today we are going to focus on the customize. Under the customize, you can see the first thing, driver support. Over here, you have Dynamic Radar Cruise Control, DRCC. Under the Dynamic Radar Cruise Control, first function you can change is the acceleration. The acceleration means while you are driving on the road, if your set speed is more than what your driving speed is, and the front traffic has gone up on the speed, your vehicle will automatically accelerate to your set speed following the front traffic. Now you can change the acceleration to high, medium, or low, just depends on what you like when the vehicle picks up the speed. Next one is the set speed adjustment. You can do 1 or 5 or 10. 1 means while you're on cruise control, you can use these buttons up and down to change your set speed. Now changing your set speed, single push is 1, hold and press is 5. Of course, you can do the other way around. Single press is 5, and then press and hold is 1 or 10, whatever you like. That just means while you're on cruise control, single press will be +5 or +1 or +10, whatever you set. Press and hold, we could go up and up on your speed. So that's how to personalize this using speed adjustments. Personally, my favorite is single push 1, push and hold 5. But again, it's your car, you can change whatever you like. Now the next feature is called DRCC with RSA. DRCC, we know it's Dynamic Radar Cruise Control. The car will automatically slow down according to the traffic. RSA means Road Sign Assist. With this function enabled, you will see the vehicle will pick up the speed signs when you drive into a certain area if the speed sign is properly displayed. That just means when the speed sign is properly displayed and the vehicle identifies your speed sign, you can simply use the arrow button, either up or down, press and hold to directly go to that speed limiter sign. If your current driving speed and your set speed is 100 kilometers per hour, and then next minute the speed sign changes to 80, you can press and hold the down button. That means the vehicle will go to 80, which is the current speed sign. When the speed sign changes to 100 again, press and hold upwards, then it will change to 100 once that detects the 100 speed sign. So you can enable that, disable that. The vehicle will also give you a notification on the dashboard to let you know. Now the next setting is called speed limit offset. Offset means if you do it at absolute 0, that means road sign assist will say 80. If you do press plus or press down, it will just set your speed cruise control at 80. But if your offset is +1 or +5, that means 81 to 85. Whatever you choose to do minus or plus. Again, that's your choice. You can do whatever you like. Over here, you can also enable the guide message on and off. That's really up to you. Next one, you can also change the curve speed reduction. That just means if you set your cruise control at 100, you're going to see a curve in front of you, the vehicle also can feel the curve as the steering turns. Then that just means while the vehicle goes into that curve, the vehicle will reduce your speed by a small amount. So it's not going to be too fast around the certain curve. So you can do that reduction, off, no reduction, low, medium, high, whatever you like. Now, a couple more things. You can also do the lane departure warning, default or earlier, alert option, vibration or audible, whatever you like on this vehicle. Now on your steering, you'll find these buttons. These are what we are going to use on the cruise control and also the lane centering control in Lexus way, lane tracing assist, LTA. So the first button on the left is on and off button for the cruise control. Whenever you start driving, single press this will start the cruise control, single press this again will disengage the cruise control. Second button over here, that's your lane tracing. So you can see, click, off, click, on. So that will be displayed on the dashboard. Again, if you know how this button works, sometimes you have to feel it, or at least you'll put your finger over here before you can engage that menu, before you can go into the certain functions. Again, pressing this will change to a secondary menu. Under the secondary menu, these few buttons is not going to be cruise control buttons. Instead, pressing here again, you can go back to the cruise control buttons. Now, additionally, before you start the cruise control, you can also use this button over here. Right now, it's allocated to mode. Click the mode, you can change the vehicle between adaptive cruise control or cruise control. So that just means adaptive, you'll follow the distance between you and the front vehicle. Without adaptive, that just means the vehicle will drive on a set speed. It's not going to be radar cruise control. It's not going to slow down if there's a traffic in front of you. I generally just used adaptive cruise control. I do not think there's anything wrong with it. So yeah, you can choose when you press this button. Next one, you can also press this icon to change the following distance. As you can see on the dashboard, press here, you can go maximum 4 distance, 3 and 2 and 1. The distance is determined by your speed and so the conditions. There is no set meters distance. It's more of a seconds distance, all that things. But anyway, you can change it whenever you like to see whatever you like. While you're on the dashboard, you can also see the information on the top right that will show your cruise control settings, everything. Now, once you set the cruise control, the vehicle will also show green light on the cruise control signs. And over here, the cruise control sign will also be engaged. And when the lane tracing assist is on, the steering sign will also go green. You will also have green light. If those lights are gray or white lights, that just means they're ready to engage, but they're not fully engaged just yet. And also, while you have set the cruise control, you can also use this arrow button to go up and down. Again, we're down in the settings. So push 1 is 1 kilometers, plus and minus 111, and press and hold is 555. But if you change that, you can also single press to plus 10, plus 5, whatever you like, push and hold 1 or 5 or 10, whatever you like. You can set these things up in your vehicle settings. After that, while you're on cruise control, this function key will also go to cancel part. That just means if you do wish to manually cancel your cruise control, single press this will cancel your cruise control. Alternatively, you can also push the brake to cancel the cruise control. At the same time, press this will also cancel your cruise control. Now, one scenario the vehicle will go into is called the stop-start scenario. When the vehicle follows the front traffic to a complete stop under the cruise control setting or adaptive cruise control setting, the vehicle will go into a ready mode. If the vehicle in front of you moves within 3 seconds, this car will automatically move. You don't need to do anything. You'll just automatically release the brake, drive safely. Next part, if the vehicle in front of you stopped longer than 3 seconds, then that moves. You do need to use the button or accelerator to get the vehicle back to the cruise control by resuming it. To do the resume, press the top is to resume, press the accelerator can also resume. The accelerator, the vehicle starts rolling, release the accelerator, now go back to the cruise control. Additionally, this resume button can also be used once you have cancelled the cruise control. If you press this to cancel the cruise control, press this, will also resume the cruise control back to your last set speed. Now that's pretty much all done about the cruise control settings. In the next part, I'll put the camera on to show you how it drives in a real-world traffic with the dynamic radar cruise control and also the lane tracing assist on the steering. Alright, now we're in the traffic, let's quickly talk about how we can set the cruise control when the vehicle is moving. So first thing, you'll find this button on the top left to start your cruise control. But before you're doing that, touch these buttons or feel these buttons so you can see the information either on your HUD or your dashboard. That means we want to find the bottom button of the mode function. Click the mode, you are able to change the vehicle between adaptive cruise control or cruise control mode. Cruise control mode just means standard cruise control. There's no assistance, there's no adaptive, there's no radar engaging, disengaging your speed or lower your speed according to the traffic. Most people are going to use the adaptive cruise control if you're driving in an area there is some certain traffic. Now to set your cruise control, simply press this button over here to start your cruise control. Now the cruise control has been started. You are going to see 30 on the dashboard with a green sign. That means the cruise control is now being set at 30. I can also use the arrow button on the top to change my set speed or use the arrow button underneath to lower my set speed. The initial set speed when you press the cruise control button is based on your speed. If your driving speed at the time is less than 30, it's going to be set at 30. If your driving speed is higher than 30, it's going to be set at your driving speed at the time. Then the plus and minus buttons can be personalized in the driving assist settings, which I've explained in the first part of this video. So I've set it to one single press to +1 and press and hold to +5. As you can see, press and hold, that will go 65, 70, 75, 80 and on. Of course, same thing applies to the minus. If I press and hold, then it will go -5s and then 75 and 70 and so on. So that's how to change your set speed. And now because we are on adaptive cruise control, that means the vehicle will balance your distance between you and the front vehicle. And to change that distance, you are going to use the left arrow button on your steering. So use the left arrow button, click. You can change maximum 4 distance to the shortest 1 distance. Whatever you like, you can change that while you are driving using the left arrow button. That just means longer distance or shorter distance, whatever you are comfortable with. If you have changed the screen to your cruise control screen, you are able to see every information that's available on the cruise control screen. And while you're on the cruise control, if you wish to cancel the cruise control, you can use the right arrow button to quickly cancel, or simply press the brake to quickly cancel the cruise control. You can also use this disengage function to turn the cruise control off completely. That's also possible. Gray signs, that means it's paused or not engaged, and green colors, that means they are on. And then to resume back to cruise control to your last set speed, and is to using the top arrow button. So go to the top arrow button, click resume, and then that will resume back to our last set cruise control, which was 80. Now under slow traffic, there will be 2 scenarios when the vehicle comes to a complete stop. The first scenario, the front vehicle stopped and then only stopped for 3 seconds or less. That means when it moves again, our car will automatically move back to cruise control. You do not need to do anything, you don't need to touch anything, you don't need to hold your brake or accelerator at all. But if the front vehicle stops and then it stops for longer than 3 seconds before it resumes back to the speed or resume driving again, you will need to manually get the vehicle started on cruise control again 2 ways. One way is to use the top arrow button to press the resume function once the cruise control is paused. Second way is to simply gently apply the accelerator, get the vehicle into a moving motion, then release the accelerator. The vehicle will automatically go back to cruise control. Again, you'll be able to see all those green lights on the dashboard if it resumes back to cruise control. And if you see any gray lights on your dashboard, that means the cruise control function is disengaged. Additionally, while you are driving, you also find this button, which is your lane assistance. So if you do not want that lane assistance, press this to disengage. That means no lane centering control available on this vehicle. That just means you balance the steering between left and right, but the vehicle will do the standard cruise control or adaptive cruise control. But if you do decide to engage that lane centering control, that just means you have a steering sign right in the center. The vehicle will help you to balance in the right center if possible. You can see the small adjustments on the steering to try to help and keep the vehicle in the lane center. It works on pretty much all speed from lowest to the highest speed. As you can see, it will follow the front traffic. At the same time, it will also do the lane assistance for you. And if I do not keep my hands on the steering for enough, and then it will eventually give me warnings on the dashboard. Another thing I should mention is all your settings in the driving assist cannot be accessed for the customize about the cruise control and things like that while you are driving. So you do want to set those things up before you start your journey, or stop safely before you want to set everything up. At the moment, if you do tap the driver assist and the customize, it's all blank, it's all great. So you can't really do anything about the settings and things. And you can see around here, the lane has a little bit curved. The vehicle is holding my steering. Again, warnings on the dashboard. So I can give you a quick test. Just like that. It's doing lane steering all right. And while the vehicle is braking, you also get some notification on your display with a red bars on the left and on the right. That means the vehicle is slowing down. It's quite good on the display. Now another thing is, once you meet a new speed sign on the top left or surrounding area, of course, you can also use the arrow button plus or minus by pressing and holding either the plus or minus to change your speed accordingly. Let's say we are meeting these 80 traffic signs over here. We can do plus, hold. You can see it changes to 85. The reason that doesn't go automatically to 80 is because I've set in the system the offset to plus 5 kilometers on the speed limit. But don't worry, if you don't want directly straight set up to more than the speed limit, you can just change that offset to 0. So that means while you are seeing a new speed sign, then you just need to do a plus and hold. The vehicle will change automatically to the speed limit. But if your cruise control speed is higher, let's say you set the cruise control at 100 kilometers per hour, and then the new speed sign says 80, you need to use the minus button instead of the plus button. So that comes down to whatever the previous set cruise control speed you were on before you can engage to directly according to the speed limit. So that's how to set directly according to the speed limit function. Alright, that's pretty much all I want to talk about for the Lexus Adaptive Cruise Control, or Dynamic Radar Cruise Control, the correct wording by Lexus. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do not forget to subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.